Yeah, the tar sands are simply ordinary oil that has migrated to shallow depths at the edge of the geological basin, and it was weathered, just weathered as it went there, attacked by bacteria, which took out the light fractions. So you're left with a sticky, tarry mess. There's a lot of this stuff there. Now, in the case of Canada, which is one of the main places, this stuff comes almost to the surface, but you have to dig out 70 meters, a maximum of 70 meters of overburden with shovels the size of this house. I mean, enormous shovels have to excavate this enormous hole in the ground to dig this tarry stuff up. They then have to centrifuge it, heat it, add caustic soda, or various treatments they have to do. And up till now, they have used stranded gas in Canada, little gas deposits, to fuel the mammoth plants that are taken to do this. And eventually, out of this whole process, which is really a mining process and a refining process combined, you can get synthetic oil. Perfectly good, perfectly reasonable. And so the resource is enormous, but it's not homogeneous. That's not always remembered. First of all, the depth to the stuff can vary, and even if it got another 20 meters deeper, the cost of going 20, all this overburden is just huge. Also, in more details, the rock isn't quite the same, the oil is different from here and there. And so far, only the more favorable locations have been exploited. So the constraint, the problem of this thing is, of course, you can increase the production, no doubt. Gradually, it's a huge investment, it's a huge project, and I think the production will rise into the future. On the other hand, if we do have an economic crash of some kind now, then the price of ordinary oil may collapse back down to $20 a barrel again. If demand falls, the price of oil will also fall, which in turn would make all of this stuff uneconomic again. And so I think in the minds of the investor community, they're not quite ready to pour mountains of money into that thing for fear that, well, this is a temporary thing now. And it might, in terms of oil price, there might be a mini glut. Who knows? There might be a mini glut if demand collapses, because it's a very efficient market in a way. It overreacts to a small shortage and a small surplus.